Hey tech fans, welcome to the Thursday edition of the Tech Stocks Daily Podcast. Get ready for a whirlwind tour of today's hottest developments in the tech world. We've got Verizon making strategic leadership moves with Daniel H. Schulman stepping up, while steady dividends keep investors smiling. Then it's off to the high-stakes world of MicroStrategy, with their heads turning AI integration and bold Bitcoin plays. We've also got a deep dive into ASML, grappling with major class action lawsuits shaking the semiconductor sector. And don't miss the trade desk's mind-blowing stock trajectory rising to new heights. Stay tuned for all this and more chaotic transformations in the tech universe. In today's Tech News Spotlight, Verizon Communications Inc. has us buzzing with not one, but two notable updates, proving again why it's one of the titans in the telecom industry. Let's dive right into what's making waves for Verizon on the NASDAQ today. First up, the boardroom sees a shakeup as Daniel H. Schulman steps up as Verizon's new lead director. Schulman, famous for his transformative leadership at PayPal, is not new to Verizon's board. He's been part of the team since 2018, bringing in vast experience from telecom, tech, and finance. Schulman succeeds Clarence Otis Jr., who's provided strategic guidance since 2019 and will continue serving as an independent director. Now, what makes Schulman such a valuable asset in this role? Well, just take a look at his track record. At PayPal, he revolutionized how we e-manage money, turning the company into a behemoth of digital finance. His knack for driving growth, enhancing customer experiences, and focusing on innovative solutions aligns perfectly with Verizon's ambitions. The company is eager to further extend its industry leadership, and Schulman's appointment signals a commitment to leverage his forward-thinking approach. Switching gears, let's talk dividends, a subject music to any investor's ears. Verizon has announced its quarterly dividend, holding steady at 67.75 cents per share. Now, while that doesn't break any records for radical increases, there's something to be said for consistency. This marks another chapter in Verizon's impressive 18-year streak of continuous dividend increases. With an immense base of approximately 4.2 billion shares, Verizon shelled out a cool $8.4 billion in cash dividend payments over the last 3 quarters alone. CEO Hans Vestberg emphasized the company's focus on crafting superior connected life experiences daily, which translates into impressive cash flows, allowing Verizon to pay out consistent dividends. And with the largest consumer wireless base in the US, along with strong business segments and reliable network connectivity, Verizon's financial health seems robust. But let's be honest, in business, just as in other walks of life, there's no rest for the legendary. As Verizon keeps its eyes on the future, equipping itself to meet new market demands, these steady dividends provide reassurance to investors that the company not only talks the talk, but also walks the walk. So, today's news positions Verizon not just as a reliable dividend provider, but also a corporation not afraid to adapt and refine its leadership lineup to remain at the forefront of technological advancement. These announcements showcase Verizon's commitment to both stability and growth, smart moves in a landscape as competitive and fast-paced as telecoms. Stay tuned to see how Schulman's strategic visions and experiences unfold to impact Verizon's trajectory in the coming financial period. All right, tech enthusiasts, buckle up because MicroStrategy is making headlines with one explosive move after another. Today, it seems like everyone's got eyes on MicroStrategy's stock, and not just because of their enterprise analytics solutions. MicroStrategy, under the strategic lead of co-founder Michael Saylor, continues to make huge waves at the intersection of technology and cryptocurrency. First up, MicroStrategy is teaming up with Zebra Technologies to enhance analytics and decision-making using AI capabilities within Zebra's WorkCloud workforce optimization suite. By integrating MicroStrategy's cloud-native platform, MicroStrategy One, retail decision-makers are set to get more powerful AI-driven insights, saving time and boosting productivity. With AI boosting decision-making, it's like giving a retail manager the vision of Superman. They'll see through data chaos to streamline operations more effectively. This announcement is causing quite a stir, but there's even more reason MicroStrategy is buzzing today. The company's wild ride with Bitcoin makes it like the rock star of the corporate investment world. By strategically acquiring massive amounts of Bitcoin through the issuance of convertible notes, MicroStrategy's stock has seen a jaw-dropping 490% gain in 2023. Top hedge funds like Calamos Advisors and others are jumping on the bandwagon, drawn by the excitement of this volatile strategy. MicroStrategy's leveraged ETFs are also at the heart of the frenzy, turning heads by offering investors intensified Bitcoin exposure when direct Bitcoin ETFs aren't an option. These leveraged ETFs, using MicroStrategy's stock as a vehicle, mean that Bitcoin-loving retail investors now have a creative route via equity markets. Yep, they're the rock and roll of ETFs, driving massive inflows, stock volatility, and a hefty valuation bump for MicroStrategy. But let's talk turkey about volatility. Michael Saylor is practically remixing how a tech firm does business by blending a robust software solution model with staggering cryptocurrency play. Some call this strategy revolutionary, others risky. Analysts like David Traynor caution that this could either reinvent the market or become a financial roller coaster for shareholders unequipped for such nimble acrobatics. While MicroStrategy's recent stock performance looks like a superhero origin story, potential investors should take into account the volatile nature of its crypto investments. The firm's adeptness at harnessing both AI analytics and cryptocurrency is spurring both excitement and critical scrutiny from every corner of the financial world. For now, stock investors are popping champagne corks, developers are exploring new solutions post-integration announcement, and hedge funds are rolling the dice with this risky yet intriguing Bitcoin-centric approach. Whether MicroStrategy's laser focus on Bitcoin becomes the gold standard or a cautionary tale remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, MicroStrategy is owning the tech news spotlight today in a way that would make even rock legends envious. Oh boy, ASML holding NV is in the hot seat today. Imagine being front and center of not one but two securities class action lawsuits, both filed by heavyweight law firms Levi & Korsinski and Robbins, Geller, Rudman & Dowd, and they've brought some serious allegations against ASML holding that's got everyone on high alert. Let's break it down. The lawsuits are shining a spotlight on alleged securities fraud affecting investors between January 24, 2024 and October 15, 2024. Key concerns include misrepresentations regarding the challenges faced by ASML as a key supplier in the semiconductor industry. Investors are arguing that the issues, specifically concerning supplier troubles and a sluggish sales recovery, were far more severe than ASML's management let on. Apparently, these executives created rosy scenarios about business growth and stability, while downplaying market risks and new regulations reigning in semiconductor exports. Here's where things get real spicy. On October 15, 2024, ASML announced disappointing figures. We're talking quarterly bookings nosediving by 53%. We're not just dealing in loose change here. Seeing figures go from €5.6 billion to €2.63 billion isn't fun for anyone holding their shares. And just to rub salt into those wounds, ASML revised their net sales projections to the lower end of their initial forecast and cut their gross margin targets. Share prices quickly responded by dropping a painful 16%. But wait, there's more. The following day, the CFO Roger Dassin held an earnings call and frankly admitted the poor choices were essentially riding on the back of a slower than expected recovery in semiconductor markets. CEO Christophe Fouquet added on to the drama, stating that recovery would sluggishly roll well into 2025, leaving investors with a taste of uncertainty and a bitter pill regarding future growth forecasts. Now, if you're keeping score, both law firms are squaring off to secure lead plaintiffs. These plaintiffs will represent the whole group of affected investors in the proceedings. Deadline? Mark your calendars for January 13th, 2025. Both firms boast a glittering history of securing immense recoveries in the past, so if you've felt the financial pinch from this ASML downturn, you might want to slip on your lead plaintiff hat. Whether this ends with hefty settlements or sweeping changes at the upper echelons of ASML's leadership, only time will tell. Such a messy affair is not something we'd wish upon any company, but it's acting as one major cautionary tale in the volatile tech markets. Keep those eyes peeled, as this saga could set off some significant ripples across the semiconductor sector globally. Hey tech enthusiasts, today we've got some sizzling stock market insights for you as we dive into the impressive trajectory of the trade desk. If you're an investor or just curious about how some companies skyrocket in value, buckle in as we unwrap the fascinating evolution of the trade desk, a digital advertising powerhouse. So, why is the trade desk making headlines today? Well, it all boils down to an incredible financial journey since its initial public offering. If you had the foresight to buy just one share at its IPO price of $18 back on September 21st, 2016, you might be doing a happy dance right now. That single share is worth approximately $390 today. Talk about a 77-fold increase. Excuse me while I pick my jaw up off the floor. This isn't just a tale of dumb luck, folks. The trade desk has been strategically playing its cards in the digital ad space, helping companies manage high-impact and timely ad campaigns through its demand-side platform. Following its IPO, the company cleverly ventured into the booming connected TV market and expanded into the Asia-Pacific region, adding serious fuel to its growth engine. But wait, there's more. The company rode the wave of the pandemic-driven bull market in 2020 and 2021, resulting in such explosive growth that it initiated a jaw-dropping 10-for-1 stock split in June 2021. Who doesn't love a company that's thriving so much they need to multiply your shares by 10? Though the trade desk took a hit during the 2022 bear market, it bounced back like a seasoned pro. Partnerships with major players like Spotify and Roku, as well as expansions into Europe, have bolstered its standing, making its stocks hover near record highs. Now, some might side-eye its price-to-sales ratio of 30 and mutter a bit about potential overvaluation. But hang on. Grandview research suggests that the digital ad industry could have a solid compound annual growth rate of 16% through 2030. This means that while short-term dips could happen, the trade desk's influence and role might ensure a promising ride in the long-term horizon. But enough about what we think. We'd love to hear from you. Does the trade desk's impressive stock performance make you want to jump on board the digital ad train? Are there any other tech stocks you've got your eyes on? Drop your thoughts, musings, and financial revelations in the comments below. Don't be shy. After all, financial wisdom grows when shared. All right, tech aficionados, let's put on our analytical hats and zoom in on MicroStrategy, a stock that's practically doing a rock concert today with its headline-grabbing moves. Given today's electrifying updates, here's what I think about whether to buy, sell, or hold this hot ticket. Recommendation: hold. Why, you ask? Let's break it down. MicroStrategy is on the cutting edge, mingling traditional data analytics prowess with the wild frontier that is cryptocurrency. Partnering with Zebra Technologies to supercharge AI in retail analytics showers them with some practicality in their business model. Big tick there. But it's that audacious foray into Bitcoin that's redefining the narrative. With their stock achieving a jaw-dropping 490% gain this year, it's clear that Michael Saylor's grand strategy of amassing vast Bitcoin reserves resonates big time with some major players. However, thrilling as this sounds, it introduces a carnival ride of volatility. They're essentially rock stars in Bitcoin territory. Remember, this isn't just any old stroll in the investment park. It's a high-stakes game where rapid gains come with equally exhilarating drops. This means MicroStrategy's alignment with the fate of Bitcoin introduces a cocktail of high-risk, high-reward dynamics. Analysts are playing Beethoven's Symphony No. 5. Insert some dramatic suspense here. Some promote it as visionary, while others sound alarm bells about the financial roller coaster shareholders may face. Given the inherent unpredictability of crypto markets and regulatory specters lurking around the corner, a cautious approach is wise. So if you hold a position in MicroStrategy, sitting tight and observing how the market sways, especially with Bitcoin's eternal dramatic flourishes, isn't such a bad game plan. If you're looking to hop on board fresh, perhaps wait a beat to see just how big a role those Bitcoin vibes play in the next market swing. In the world of crypto-backed stocks, those amplifying fluctuations mean your emotional stamina plays as big a role as your financial strategy. Don't just take my word for it. It's always golden advice to do your own research to align any decisions with your financial goals and risk appetite. After all, investing isn't just playing the market, it's about fortifying your future. Keep those portfolios as diverse as your appetites for tacos and tech alike. Today's market activity had everyone's tech radars buzzing. Verizon hit both the leadership and investor notes right, with a solid commitment to steady dividends and leadership through the mightily impressive Daniel H. Schulman. Meanwhile, MicroStrategy turned the stage lights neon bright, pushing AI integration alongside a bold Bitcoin strategy that's both thrilling and turbulent. ASML faced turbulence of their own, with hefty lawsuits looming large, drawing serious focus on transparency in the semiconductor industry. Lastly, the trade desk kept smiling all the way to the digital bank with its stellar stock trajectory and future-proof strategies. If you enjoyed today's Tech Jam, don't forget to like, subscribe, and spread the word by sharing this video. Keep those reminders set and join us tomorrow, where we'll spin another tech news tour.